Mwetato naigo abalinse ye myaka iyo nigo balinse ya.
Thank you.
Na gosogerie omwanchwa omorigere bigeta seni kia Ndizi TV obwansu bwomugusii nigotore eyemo aseyemo kurwa ase hoteli ya Royal Divonio hotel ase ensemo ya mugonga ase tubwate omoroberio omonene kigima gokwene kingatwanyale koboto gukwanera igoro anene yogo chenchia kwa alire nengana kero kende yanyale kobo gukwanerwa ase kitaseni gitu kia Ndizi TV na babwatani awali bakwane kia buna anene ogonjoria kwelire kwanyale kobo gukwanerwa ase obwango iga no moroberio oyo nyale kobo gochaka chidaika chinga chenyale chigoba chigoeta na boigongo gochera ore eyemo ase yemo kuruga iga erinde tonyala kobato kwenekia ngana rai kero kenda nyale koba kwenekia ngalire ria nyale koba ligonchoria giga ase omoyega oyo abo bisa akurwa se chinsemo achi county banyale koba gocha abaishimiwa aba MC boigo banyale koba goikirana erinde kwenekia banyale koba gukwanera ensemo eye oisa koliga liga gantore na oyomo bwo batani nene bya ekekeli Kenya Slums Youth Development Organization oyo boigo utano oyo bweli tukolia lero igasende onsi murigereria nyara kobo gwekanya atia anene omuyiga oyo eyemo ase yemo mweshimiwa mangondi timanyetie kirorigeretia ria ase TV to ase daika yemo iga igona kanyo nyara kobo kwariga ni mwanchwa omurire bigeta senie kenane no nyara kobo gotoerera nara ya akobaga gukwanerwa ase tukolia lero
mbia mono ase ngencho yokungarika lero tugukwanira amangana yo gutwerire na mono amangana tugutade uchikurusi amariko ayagutumeka amariko tumanye kwa abantu chichiko chitumeka chinko aina ramangana tugukwanira lero iga itoumerana erinde abana inchi banyara kuwa maoni yabo nga ninki ketakirege koru erinde project yenyara ko bage kuwenera omuntu lierengete
tibaye tigosekero kende omonjo muri isiko ikera omwere buri tukolia lero ngirekera nyara kobaga omya kubatikana moyega buri tukolia lero
ikyaro chiwesomya nambe yemo nekeringa chichikurenga chigo chikonyara koba chikorwegu nsemo kitogo chiwansera na abantu mbaro bago chikoba bande batigari gosomponse bago chakoegu igento kende nkedina ki na kibonse bago chakobeko ime edine na baroba mune program yokoraki ekogendera
kero kende boigori boriro mwere kegimeri ntonyara kobato guchaka omukutano obene nindocenga omukutano igonyara kobo kwariganirwa ase sub county ya Bomachoge chache na boigobora butimanyeti gose kero kende omwajo murigeria oyore chinsemo aime county ya Kisii na ye county ya Kisii chisemo Nyamira kero kende anyara kobaga kwariganirwa nera mubegete inde kweneke ngmanyara ko mo wikira chinsemo chinde chonsi
mbia mono project ya rero tukoro Kisii ntangani ego chikoba Bomachoge chache asengenjo chichiko chigo chikorewa ichire 25 chiriwe 25 eko chikorolekananga na bichindi chirabasogoswa Bomachoge borabu nake kwera twarigete CMC chende cha Bomachoge borabu na baroba tukumukutano oyo ekere twakorire face ye ntangani ngo chigosatore face ya kabere ego chigotwara chichiko 1016 chichiko 1016 chigo chikorewe guchi sub county satonande eya Bomachoge borabu Bobasi na South Mugirango
pia mono kegima inyora goigo mwantu burigana bukara kubwatia anene omoyego yogwetera ase chinjira chito cha social media gwetera ase nsemo ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital na boigo gwetera ase YouTube Ndizi TV News omoyega ochakire isaransa elinde naye onyare kobago gwesemia ase enchira ya beno mweshimiwa karibu sana bono libagane liago ligerelie kamera kegima elinde tonyara kobato gochaka omukutano bene
we will change the language. So thank you, Steve. I want to take this opportunity to thank each one of you, beginning from honorable members. I can see in this house, we have the MCA for Boj Tendere, Honorable Sana Mukumurka Paradiso, lakini litaria ya kurukunga James Ondari. Mheshimiwa, karibu sana. Asenande umukutano uyo ntobwate Honorable Beatrice MCA Bomba Borabu. Karibu sana. In the same meeting tunafurahia kuwa na mwenzetu Deputy County Commissioner na wale watu wanafanya kazi na wao, wameketi, wametapakaa kila mahali. Our DCC, Deputy County Commissioner, Ngara, just waved it. Thank you so much. And the rest of you, I want to say in brief, thank you so much for attending this meeting. And as I said, I want to do quick introduction, just to tell you the categories of the people who came to this meeting. Category number 1 is elected leaders. The member of parliament, Bomachoge Chache, was invited. I don't know whether he has sent a representative, but he's aware of the meeting. It's very important when we have meetings or when we have kind of interventions that are affecting areas where we have MPs that they get invited. He's aware, I'd spoken to him, I'm sure he's planning something about this. Then number 2, elected MCS and nominated MCS, all of them for Bomachoge Borabu and Bomachoge Chache were invited. I want to put something clear. When I will be doing the introduction, you will be able to see this. The project was specifically developed for Bomachoge Chache. In the process, when we were analyzing, we realized that the number of cookstoves might spill over to Bomachoge Borabu. And in that, it forced us to invite the MCS so that they are aware that there is a project that is coming. In case there are extra cookstoves, we will proceed to Bomachoge Borabu. I want to confirm one thing. We are doing a baseline survey from next week. And because some of the wards that the cookstoves will spill to are the borderline, Bombaba Borabu and Bokimonge. Those 2 wards, convinced that they will be partakers of this program. And so when we will start doing the second phase of the program, we will have the same meeting where all the stakeholders of Bomachoge Borabu will be invited. And I'm thinking that if everything goes well, in 1.5 years, we could have completed the first phase of distribution, we will proceed to the second phase of distribution. So what will determine the second phase is the speed at which we will do the distribution. So the title of this meeting is Kesydo Cookstove Project for Kisii County. Specifically, Bomachoge Borabu, which will spill over to Bomachoge Chache, which will spill over to Bomachoge Borabu. That is the title, Cookstove, Chijiko. So the reason we are in this meeting, today we are doing what we call in English, local stakeholders consultation. We want to know your thoughts about the project. Yes, we want to help you come out of your normal 3 stones. But what is your thought about it? The good thing is that we have tested the cookstove we are giving, and it's specifically for this project. Sunken Limited, they're seated here. This is the company that will be doing the production of the cookstoves. So if you have any questions to them, they will be doing their presentations. Our presentations are going to be short. Once we are done, so that we give you a lot of time to do discussion. So we have said elected members were invited. The second category that was invited to this meeting is the national government officials. That's why we have the DCC. That is the local administration. We've also invited the related government parastatals. NEMA, I saw NEMA here. I want to recognize you, just wave. Where you're seated. Yeah, she's there. And the KVS, I saw Manoa. Thank you so much. Is representing Kenya Forestry Service and the National Environment Management Agency. I will explain why these are in this meeting. The national accredited agency to receive funds from 5 bodies, that is Climate Finance, Adaptation Fund, and the Green Climate Fund, is NEMA. They are the only accredited agency if you want to receive money in this country. And this money is going to be received under carbon credit programming. You must work with NEMA. They are the only ones who can recommend you to be able to do that. And Kenya Forestry Services we are having 5 types of projects, as you will see, being discussed at 11:30. The main ones that are going to happen in Kisii County is forestry and Cookstove. It's called clean cooking. Now, under forestry, the national designated authority is Kenya Forestry Services. And so if we are going to do any project on forestry, we must work closely with Kenya Forestry Service. And the project that we've developed for the county, now, for the forestry project is the whole county. I want to make it clear, we didn't come to discuss forestry, but it's just to let you know that there's a second project that is coming. We're going to plant 2 million trees in the whole county. In the 1,462 schools, we are going to revive the 4K club, and we are going to help young people in primary and secondary school to know the purpose of participating in climate change interventions. It is all of us that can make it possible. So that's why they are here, and we are going to have a different local stakeholders meeting that is going to discuss issues forestry. So today we are only discussing Cookstove. Now, out of that, we move to the next category. We have the county government. We invited 2 levels. We have the Kisii County Assembly, where they have the MCS, and we have the county officials. So the minister was invited, and they indicated that officials were to attend. I don't know whether there is anybody from the Ministry of Environment, Energy, Natural Resources and Water, by raising the hand. Anybody? Thank you very much. You can quite see a number. So thank you very much. So we invited from the minister, the director, the officers working within that ministry, and we also send a letter to the governor. He's also aware that this meeting is happening. It's important that we specify this so that it doesn't look like it's something we are doing on our own. Now, the third category of people that we invited are called the County Climate Change Committee members. There are 21, we invited all of them. If you can raise your hands wherever you are seated. The Climate Change Committee members from the 3 wards. Machoge Pass, Sengeravosoti, and Bochtendere. So thank you for coming, and the person who helped me to understand this is my area MCA, James Ondari. When I told him about the plan, he told me that it would be good to address it through the Climate Change Committee members because they have been selected. And completely, when I looked at their credentials and the spread, I realized it was the best group to work with. Because one of the things we are trying to avoid is to have discrimination in this project. It is not an individual project. This is a project of the county and the national government of Kenya. So it has nothing to do with individuals. It has to do with the beneficiaries. Now, the 4th group are the ones I've spoken about. All the stakeholders, land tenure, the ones who have the rights to receive the cook stoves and take care of them. So that is the 4th group that we've invited here. Wanasainua mikono wale wenye wanatarajia kupata cook stove. Kama unatumia kuni, you fit in that category. Kama wewe umekuwa pazuu, if you are using firewood, you fall in that category. This is a blessed sub-county. So half of the people in this room actually don't use firewood. This is very interesting. When we are collecting the feed, we were thinking Koboli. This is very interesting. So the 5th category of people we invited, we call them the marginalized category. These are the people with disability, and quite a number here. So I don't want to say, then somebody will be asking, sijaona mtu amekuja na wheelchair. The way you define disability is very different from what is defined in the national government policy. Hata mtu mwenye haoni vizuri akona disability. And even women are classified under Madam, utaniambia kama ongea vibaya. No, it has not been removed. There's somebody who was complaining. Yeah, it has not been removed from that category. When you talk about the social services, walikuwa na complain, why are you categorizing women as part of the groups of people with disability? They are vulnerable, and because of the vulnerability, they are given some, it's called what? Special what? Special advantages. Yes.
Special attention.
So that is the sixth category. The seventh category, as we are discussed in the morning, are the NGO supporters. Before climate change intervention started, there were NGOs that came together, including the United Nations, GIZ, UK Aid, USAID, all those. So we have to invite them, and they be aware that this kind of project is being implemented in this area in Kisii County. And we did the invitations, although they will not attend, but they are aware that this is happening. And the other category, which might be second last, is the category of the gold standard. This project is going to be registered under the gold standard. The reason we are very methodical in the way we are doing our things is they are procedures we cannot surpass. Number one is you received the invitation 1 month ago. It's a requirement. Anybody who comes to this meeting must be invited 1 month before. And that's why most of you, I'm sorry that there are some of you who came to this hotel happening on 27th December, but I was able to help them and remind them that the SMS and the email they received was 27th of January 2023. And one of the communication I want to pass is you will be receiving many invitations like this. Please make sure you read your message clearly. Even if the following is taretatu, and you've been told taretatu, read and so what I want us to do, honorable members have told me that today is Friday. You know we have many parios and they're leaving. So I want to start with the presentations. Once we are done with the presentations, along the way we are tired, we can be doing introductions. Indio? So let's use this time that we are strong to listen. So Edward, if you can open the Kesydo presentation, I take you through very fast. And then we'll be doing the next presentation at 11:30. Paul, you will alert me when the Eco Act team is ready online. Then from there, we'll do a presentation by Sanken Limited. When we are done with the 3 presentations, and also make sure you've also gone through the envelope we gave you, we will have an interactive session where now you will be asking questions to understand about the project. So, asante. The presentation that they are going to do right now is to understand about Kenya Slum Youth Development Organization. This is going to be the implementer of the project. So if you can see in front of you, we have two stand-up banners. This is Kesydo and the Eco Act. That is Mangondi Nyarwat Foundation and Kesydo. There's a relationship. The project has been developed in the last one year and 2 months. And quite an amount of money has been used to develop this project. It involves thing was supported by the CEO will tell you that they used to test stuff for it qualified to be project by Kenya Industrial Research Development Institute, Kiridi. That is the institute that tested the Cookstove that is going to be used in this project. It has been tested and it has been accepted that it can be used in this project. And then the other thing is the time spent having somebody to develop this. I'm not sure how many are there who can develop a carbon credit project in Kenya. These are very few. We have very few projects being implemented on this. They can't be more than 10 in the whole country. And for Cookstove, the ones I know, this will be the 4th one for this country. And so it is a tedious process. It needs financial investment. Mangondi Nyarwat Foundation is the one that invested in the last 1 year and 2 months to make sure that this project has come to fruition. You can clap for that foundation. So after that, after the project is completed, the implementer will be Kenya Slum Youth Development Organization. My relationship with both is that I'm the founder. So, but there will be people who will be working for different projects. So mine will be oversight to make sure that whatever child has been given path is being taken care of. So this is the title of the project, Kesydo Cookstove Project in Kisii County Government. And specifically, you will be able to see the location where it will be implemented. Next slide. This is the map of Bomachoge Church. This is the one that was used to pitch the project at the international level. You can see the locations and the sublocation, the way they are divided. We can go to the next slide. So, the Kesydo Cookstove project will be implemented in Bomachoge Church County, sub-county, sorry. So, basically, the Cookstove we are using is called Improved Cookstove. It has 2 elements, and we'll be having a demonstration in the afternoon, so do not go away. We'll be having a demonstration in the afternoon for you to see how it can be used. And then number 2 is that the project, through this project, we will promote distribution of 25,000 cookstoves, who will be given household. What will be the determinant of a house that will be given? 1, it must be a household where food is cooked 3 times in a day. Number 2, at least we have between